Welcome. I'm Yvonne Davis, author, astrologer, and life transformation coach. And today I'm going to do a video where I'm going to talk about the Jupiter 12-year cycle. So this is titled The Next 12 Years of Power for the United States. Okay. So before I get started on those charts, I just want to ask really quickly, if you're new to my channel or haven't yet subscribed, please click on the red button there in the corner and subscribe to my channel. Ring the bell for notifications. I hope you'll click like on this video and share with friends and family on social media, and leave your comments below. Hello and welcome, astrology lovers. I'm Yvonne Davis, and in this episode of The Next 12 Years of Power, we're going to go back to the timeline and look at why we are in a history-making time period. Phenomenal things are about to take place in the next 12 years. And so I'm going to help you to understand what that looks like. All right, so here's the timeline, and I did part 1 on this. So this is part 2. We're going to go ahead and move through time now onto the first Great American Eclipse, which crossed the United States on August 2017. And landed right on Donald Trump's ascendant, showing us that he plays a pivotal role in revealing the weaknesses in our system. The system is Saturn. Okay, Saturn represents structure and systems. And this will also lead to the eventual transformation, which is Pluto. So this takes us to what unfolded in 2020, okay? It started with the first documented case of coronavirus arriving in Seattle with a December 26, 2019 new moon eclipse in Capricorn. Capricorn represents wealth, power, authority, and established government. And so these planets, Pluto and Saturn, were also in Capricorn, but at the time of the new moon eclipse on December 26, 2019, Jupiter was actually conjunct the new moon, and then the planets Saturn and Pluto, and later Jupiter, were sextile Neptune, which also contributed to the spread of the virus. And the virus was what caused the whole thing to begin to dissolve, because even before that, with the impeachment and the trial, it didn't change anything. Really, it didn't change anything. Unfortunately, it brought it to the surface so we could see it, but it didn't actually change anything. So this virus was actually essential to causing things to dissolve and to completely break down. Okay, so that was the first thing. That's the first case of coronavirus came over to the United States with that new moon eclipse on December 26, 2019. And then the full moon eclipse in Capricorn on January 10th, 2020. And the Saturn-Pluto conjunction on January 12th, 2020. These alignments correspond to the same alignments as Martin Luther's protest. So that's why we are living in historic times, okay? Yeah, just amazing. So these alignments began the destruction of the old, but we're not done yet. And then the summer eclipses of 2020, which actually came with the July 4th. So, it's not an accident that these things are happening on extremely important days for the United States, okay? And that kicked off the George Floyd protests. And then, so now we can look back and we can see 2020 was all about destroying the old in order to create something new. But we're not done yet. The new moon eclipse on December 14th, 2020 is happening on the very day that the Electoral College meets. And this will herald in a new government, okay? And then we have the Christmas star, that's the Jupiter-Saturn conjunction on the winter solstice, December 21st, 2020. I did a video about that, so I'll put a link above. And then Inauguration Day is January 20th, 2021. And on that day, Saturn in Aquarius squares Uranus in Taurus, the same alignments as the first slave uprising in 1522. And so what you have to understand is that we are the slaves, the 99% who lack wealth and power. We're the equivalent of the slaves now, okay? we're the have-nots, that 1% have accumulated the wealth and power, and the 99%, some do better than others, but a lot of people are seriously struggling. And, you know, those who accumulate wealth and power aren't necessarily going to just, you know, give it away for free. You know, like, here you go. I mean, we can see that very obviously. They're not just going to give it away. We have to fight for it. And so then that takes us to the Aquarian breakthrough, the Aquarian new moon, Saturn, Jupiter, and Venus conjunct. That relates back to the Star of Bethlehem 2,000 years ago. And that we'll see with the Aquarius new moon on February 11th, 2021. And then we'll have a Pluto return in the United States in February 2022. And then Pluto enters Aquarius March 23rd, 2023. And that's the last outer planet to enter Aquarius in our lifetime. So that really brings us into the dawning of the Aquarian age. And then we have Election Day 2024. We have some really powerful alignments happening on that day too. And my prediction is this will lead us to constitutional democracy by June 2032, because Saturn and Uranus will be conjunct in Gemini. And that represents constitutional law and democratic elections, leading to more freedom for humanity. And at that point, Jupiter returns to 0 degrees of Aquarius. And we'll have a completion of a 12-year cycle of power and the completion of a 2,000-year cycle of power. So we are living in phenomenal times right now. And I just, oh boy, I hope you're as excited as I am. I mean, to be able to live in these times is like if you could take a time machine back to the most remarkable and phenomenal moments in history and witness them, you know, actually be there physically watching it unfold. That's the kind of historic moment we are actually living in now. So this is really, really exciting. All right, so I'm going to bring that to a close, and I will continue to work through this and give you the best explanation I possibly can. Of course, if you want to, you can always go to Patreon and see the whole thing. It's uploaded there already. And if you become a patron, there are gifts with each tier. All you have to do is message me and request your gifts. And then you can join the group Zoom meeting. We usually have them on Fridays at 4:30 Mountain Time. You're welcome to join those if you're a patron. And what else? You get exclusive videos and you get advanced viewing, and it's all ad-free. So that's pretty cool. All right, so other than that, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. There's a little red button down there in the corner, super easy. Just click on that to subscribe. And if you would like to see other content, I produce a lot of other content besides just astrology, and you can head over to my Freedom channel and check that out. All right, well, that's it for today, and I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.